29.15. Clean air, 29.90. So 2 or 3 tenths off on the pass.
Now, Jeff Gordon backed up a little bit on the start. He was tentative those first 25 laps. No more. Gordon, who started 12th, has climbed to 8th, including the 24 of Jeff Gordon that is about to pass Clint Bowyer for 4th.
His teammate, Jeff Gordon, he's been adjusting his line throughout the early part of this race. He says, I need help turning. They're going to take a half pound out of the right front tire on the 24.
He's under fire from Jeff Gordon in that Special Forces Chevy.
And that 24 car, I've been watching him. He's inching his way to the lead of this race before long.
As the Hendrick teammates battle right here.
Well, you look at that 24 car of Jeff Gordon. Remember, 1 year since he's been to victory lane. This was the last time he won, was this race 1 year ago.
Oh, but he's had a couple of really close almostes.
Real close, yeah. Third and second the last 2 races.
Couldas, wouldas, and shouldas.
He'll take that spot away from Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88.
Mike with Steve Letarte, crew chief on the 24. Steve, we've talked a lot coming to this race about unknowns, the tires, the spoiler. How is your 24 car right now with those unknowns?
Well, the DuPont National Guard Chevrolet is pretty good. We didn't get a lot of practice, but the team is very well prepared. We got a lot of runs in on Friday. I think it's paying off. Setup-wise, we're a lot like we ran, Las Vegas. So I don't think the spoilers change a whole lot by yourself, but you definitely have to work traffic a lot different. Jeff's doing a very good job of that.
Jeff Gordon racing for the Special Forces, did a little work with them during this week, a little bit of advanced training with the National Guard. I guess it's helped. He's 3rd.
Jeff Gordon says, I'm still too tight. Free me up.
Jeff Burton has been gobbled up by Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, this is a battle for second between the 2 Jeffs.
The call for Jeff Gordon, 2 tires only on the 24, left sides.
And as Burton moves up the racetrack there, that gives Jeff Gordon a free run on the bottom lane toward the pit. The lead at a 1/4 of a second. Jeff Gordon underneath Kurt Busch. That'll be 5th place.
Very top groove against the wall, right there where Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 88's running. That's where we're starting to get a little bit of rubber down.
Tell you, Jeff Gordon is flying. Jeff Gordon just moved on Denny Hamlin for 4th and now goes after Rudiman for 3rd.
24 car is really good today. And started back there in I think 12th spot, and he has really worked his way to the front. Got a fast car.
Well, and Jeff Gordon at 24, he essentially has 4 fresh tires. He did it on 2 different cautions, getting left sides the last time.
He said his car is loose in and plowing. Greg Irwin said that he will get the car a little tighter on the next stop. Remember, Greg Biffle had a great car to start.
Jeff Gordon has gone to the lead. He's passed his teammate Dale Earnhardt Jr.
I'm going to tell you what, while we were doing that pit report right there, Jeff Gordon, we watched him just go by Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jeff Gordon right now, he's pretty much in his own zip code in that 24 car as he drove by his teammate of Dale Earnhardt Jr.
And the Gordon fans would say it's about time. Jeff has come oh so close to winning, 2 of the last 3 races.
Go back to Vegas.
Okay, 3 of the last 4, 4 of the last 5. Yeah.
Dominated Vegas.
Yes.
Had the best car I'd seen a guy have in a couple of years, and wasn't able to win the race.
Now this group here, which would include our leader Jeff Gordon in the 24 car, they should be able to go another 8 to 10 laps.
Jeff Gordon also coming in now. He said my car was loose at the start of the run, then all of a sudden it got tight. Steve Letarte said, remember, you had mismatched tires. They went 2 rights, then 2 lefts. This time it's 4. Jeff said we're not very good right now. Tight in the corners, loose getting off.
I like what I saw with Dale Jr. from the time we've gotten here, guys.
Certainly Jeff Gordon, who's had some frustration finishing 3rd and 2nd in the last 2 races on those green-white checker finishes. Currently running 2nd, and Denny Hamlin just went ahead in front of Denny Hamlin, who's running 3rd.
Yeah, he's definitely I got the fastest race car right at the moment, realizing that Dale Earnhardt Jr. stopped earlier than Jeff did. But Jeff didn't have the greatest pit stop in the world either on that last round of green flag stops. Cost him a lot of racetrack, but right now he's starting to inch his way back closer to Dale Earnhardt Jr. He is the fastest car on the track. And here's a battle for the lead, guys. Teammates versus teammates, 24 versus the 88.
And the Hendrick team, Jimmy Johnson winning a lot of races, but there are 2 guys that want their share, want to get in victory lane, as Jeff Gordon has the lead on lap 182.
Big Daddy back out front, carrying the Special Forces colors this week. Jeff Gordon leads in Texas. Jeff Gordon holds a lead of 1.7 seconds over Jimmy Johnson. It took Jeff forever to win here at Texas. But Steve, he had
Great
6.
lap right there, man. That was a good one.
Gordon had 6 top 5 finishes here before he finally got his first Texas win last April.
And he's out front now, Mike. Now, before the last stop, Jeff said, I'm tight getting into the corners and I'm loose off. Well, they have fixed that tight end, and that's helped him a lot. He said, I'm really good in 1 and 2, still just a little loose coming off 3 and 4.
For the lead, Jeff Gordon comes right back after Jimmie Johnson.
Jeff Gordon got passed by Jimmie Johnson because Jeff wasn't aggressive enough trying to get through that lap traffic. Jimmie caught him, was able to slip by on the high side, but I think you can see how good those 2 cars are. Actually pushing Jeff Gordon down the front straightaway. That will make Jeff Gordon very unhappy.
Now on the last run, they came in 1 lap apart. Johnson 1 lap before Gordon. We'll see how this plays out. You'd never know these 2 are teammates, Darrell, the way they're going at each other right now.
No, sir. They lay it to each other just like they don't know each other. You know, I think that Jeff Gordon gets a big thrill out of being able to lead Jimmie Johnson around a racetrack.
Matt, Jeff Gordon just finished his service. He said his car was just too free. At the start of a run, they made a wedge adjustment for Jeff Gordon.
We have got a great fight for the lead as Jeff Gordon and Jimmie Johnson keep trading it back and forth. I've got the feeling after several near misses, Jeff Gordon has just decided today he is not going to be denied by that 48 car.
Look, Gordon has really stretched it out on that 48 of Johnson now.
Jeff Gordon, his teammate, says we're loose on early entry, we're loose on late exit, but we're good.
14 took 2, and you can be just out, silver 1.
10-4. No, forward's the way to go. Kevin brought it up. There was a lot of lap cars between us and like 4th and 5th, just like we talked about after Vegas. You know what I mean? Even if they all took rights, there are only a couple are going to beat us. So these 4 tires are going to be what we need.
Tell you what, we got a little rivalry going on here today, boys. That 28, the 48 and Jimmie Johnson 24 of Jeff Gordon, they are after each other. You wouldn't know they're teammates today, would you, Larry?
No, but it looks like the 48's a little better getting in the corner. When he runs the high line, he can hold his ground on the exit. 24 cars are not going quite as deep, Jeff Gordon, as that 48 car is going in the corner.
48's a little tight getting in. You can drive it in a little bit harder if it'll stick.
But look at the aggression and the drive shown by Jeff Gordon.
Whoa, they hit, I'm telling you.
I don't know if he has the best car, but Jeff Gordon has the drive to win this race.
Remember they came by here a little bit ago pushing each other. That time they bounced off of each other.
And you know what? I love it. I love Jeff Gordon showing his kind of aggression in that 24 car. Don't back down to nobody.
Well, did you see that piece we did in the pre-race show yesterday where he was out playing with the military? I think he got a little bit of aggression going on. Now Jimmie Johnson's got a left front tire rub. Mess around with that left front tire rub. You see that Jeff got up under him, got him loose, and Jimmie Johnson tried to come back down into the side of the 48.
Interesting in-car audio from driver Jeff Gordon in the 24 car after contact with his teammate Jimmie Johnson. You talked about how badly he wants to win after getting shoved around the last 2 weeks.
Even if they all took rights, there are only a couple are going to beat us. So these 4 tires are going to be what we need.
We have a new leader. Jeff Gordon on 4 tires ran down Tony Stewart's number 14, caught him, and quickly passed him. And a couple things to clear up. And here is the audio between Steve Letarte and Jeff Gordon that Steve Burns was trying to lead to, talking about that collision with Jimmie Johnson.
4 times a little upset. I guess they thought you got into him, I guess. Oh, he's treated different than everybody else.
That's the kind of teammate I want, buddy.
But I'm glad we played that audio because I read an article back during the offseason that Jeff Gordon, you could read that article, and he stated, you know what, I've about had enough of this 48 car dominating our sport. And that's his teammate, and that's a car that he's actually listed as the owner. But remember, Jeff Gordon, even though he's won 4 championships, he hadn't seen the likes of a championship since that 48 car started in 2002.
1-2 finishes. These 2 drivers have had 10 1-2 finishes. Gordon won 6.
Jeff Gordon get on the inside of Jimmie, get him a little bit loose up off the corner. He dives to the inside of him. Jimmie cuts back. Hard contact as far as those 2 cars are concerned.
It's been 1 year, Mike, since Jeff Gordon has won a cup race. He is leading here, and that is our AT&T race break.
Thanks, Chris. In fact, Gordon's last 2 wins have come on 1.5 mile speedways. As you said, Texas last April, and then Charlotte in November of 2007.
Jeff Gordon in the 24 hits pit road, Dick. He says my exit is really good. I'm just still a little bit tight on exit. victory. They're going to make a small air pressure adjustment, half pound, out of the right front to help the 24 car when it lands.
Jeff Gordon coming on fresh tires. They're in the same corner.
That's right. That would be NFL. Not for long.
I wasn't sure what that was going to mean. But yeah, Jimmie Johnson's got two situations. He's got a rearview mirror full of his teammate Jeff Gordon in the 24, and I don't think the 48 can make it to the end, pitted with 62 to go. And there goes Gordon straight to the bottom of the racetrack.
A decisive move to the bottom for Jeff Gordon. Drag race down the back straightaway. Johnson's not going to give it up easy. Johnson floats the high side. Gordon underneath. Can he seal the deal coming off 4?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No contest.
Jeff Gordon's led over 100 laps today. The last 9 times he did that resulted in just 1 victory. And that was the race here last year.
That 24 car is, it's hooked up better than I've seen it since Vegas, really. Thought he had an awesome car at Vegas. Really nice looking car today.
You know, the pit crews practice every week. Maybe we ought to send Jeff out with the special forces every week.
Man.
Wow, he's on a tear. 1-2, Jeff Gordon, Jimmie Johnson, 3.2 seconds between them.
Watching the lap times again just on Jeff Gordon. Looks to me like Gordon is being real conservative. Got the comfortable lead. Pretty sure Johnson's probably going to have to stop before the race ends. Looks to me like Gordon's just kind of on cruise control right now.
27 to go. Jeff Gordon holding a 2.8 second lead on Jimmie Johnson.
We are seeing a different Jeff Gordon. He's very aggressive. He's not going to take any prisoners today.